some misspelled. I have to work on my spelling, guys, I'm sorry. But maybe by Christmas I'll be perfect at spelling. All right, do I have a motion to amend the meeting minutes?
I so move.
Okay. Seconded?
Second.
All right. All those in favor of approving the meeting minutes as amended, is that right? Yeah. As amended, please say aye.
Aye.
All those against it or opposed it, say nay. Okay, the motion passes. All right, the next order of business for me is the office management team. Is Matthew here? Matt O'Neill, are you here? Okay. On the hard drives, we are in the process of purchasing the hard drives. John, are they? I know Matt's in the back.
I see the check.
Okay. And the Robert's Rules of Order, John's in the process of purchasing the book. I am in the process of trying to find Spark charts, which for some reason are unavailable. They're hard to find. I can't find them on the internet, so I'm still searching. So we are in the process of getting that done. Next order is the office management team. The hotel has let us post a plaque on the here at the hotel where as you come in the main hallway you'll see plaques there of other organizations that hold meetings, and so they're going to let us put a plaque up. And so if Matt will come up, do you have the information? What we're going to put on it? Do you want to come up and talk about it? I'll make the motion. I just got the email on the design, not the small email of what the mission statement was going to be. Do you have it? Okay. This is the saying that we're going to put on it, and Matt will read it. He condensed what I gave him into a more concise.
All right, the Linn County Republican Central Committee. The function of the Linn County Republican Central Committee is to support the principles, goals, and ideals of the Republican Party. To achieve this purpose, the LCRCC is dedicated to the continuing education of its members. This includes an atmosphere intended to inspire and cultivate new leaders within our group, to encourage them to use their natural talents, skills, and abilities to promote the continuation of the principles, goals, and ideals we hold dear, to ensure that the same rights and privileges that we have come to enjoy as free Americans are transferred to the generations that follow.
All right, the motion is going to be, we're going to ask for the body to approve amount of $200 to purchase the plaque from Trophies with that saying that he just said. And we have a design. So, do I hear a second for the motion?
Second.
Okay, Dan seconds it. Discussion? Discussion?
I have a point. I think I can get that for you without spending $200.
It was just an estimate. We didn't know how much.
Well, okay. I can still get it done for you.
Okay, you're going to want to get the plaque for us?
Yeah, you tell me what you want, I'll get it done.
Okay. Woo. Gee, I got a volunteer out of this. This is cool. Thank you for joining my team. Okay.
Suggestion that incorporate all of those points or put it in bullets instead of paragraphs.
Please repeat that.
Okay. What Cindy brought up is what Matt read. We're going to put in bullet format. That's originally the way I sent it to him, but he condensed the 4 bullets that I gave him into I get to be too wordy sometimes, and he condensed it into a. Okay. All right. The first motion is, I'm going to back up. The first motion we're going to do is approving what Matt read to be put on the plaque by the body. Do I hear a motion or a second for that motion? Or a motion? Okay. Boy, I need Robert's rules really bad this time. Okay, discussion for the, for the language that Matt read off.
Okay, I think that he has the right concepts, all the right concepts, it's just a little too wordy for a class.
Okay. All right, any other discussion? You guys are so quiet.
Does anyone want to see it before we actually put it on the flag?
on the screen.
Madam Chairman, I would like to suggest that a sample be drawn up, and then at the next meeting we can flash it on the screen so everybody can see it, and then we'll get it done from that.
Are you going to type it in real quick? Actually, Justin's going to type it in real quick while we'll bypass this one and we'll just go to approving. The motion is at $200. Heard my name called in vain, probably. Yeah, but I'm putting on hold because the discussion I'm asked to be put on the board, and Justin's typing it in right now on the wording. So I'm going back to the previous one on the money for the plaque. Not to exceed $200, but Mr. Bryce mentioned we could do it a lot cheaper. Do you have a? Oh, you're going to take care of that for free, or take care of the price? I'll give it that. Okay. Okay. Well, Justin is typing that in for you. I'm going to just put this on hold for just temporarily and go to the next motion. And Matt went back to his seat. Okay. So Linn County, or the Long Branch, has been kind enough for us to hold our materials here, like our projector and things like that. And so Matt has volunteered to build a cabinet for this, for our projector and computer and things like that that we need for our meetings, so that we don't have to haul it back and forth. It's already here. So what we want to make a motion is for the materials to build a cabinet not to exceed $400. You might not need that, but Matt can explain what the cabinet is about. Do you want to talk to him about the cabinet?
Yeah, basically the Office of we decided that we needed a cabinet to store some of the proprietary items that we've purchased, the screen, the news projector, and hard drives, things like that. So we're going to build a cabinet that is transportable and functional, and every piece will have a place in there, and it will be able to be locked up and stored securely.
Wonderful. Okay. First, I need a second on the motion.
Second.
Okay, second. Discussion. I don't know your name.
Kathy, I just had a question. It doesn't need to be metal for getting into it?
No. Actually, Matt knows more about the construction. The question is,
Does it have to be metal?
Does it have to be metal?
No, it's not going to be metal. It will be a nice finished wood product.
Okay.
But lock.
Fireproof? Okay. Cheryl.
Would these items fit in a locked file drawer? Because you could buy a pretty nice looking one for $100.
We plan on also storing a flag. It'll have, a flag in our banner, our Linn County Central, or the banner that we have in there. We also have Robert's Rules of Order that we're going to store, the hard drive. We are hoping we have an extra printer to put a printer in there so that if we need things printed out really quickly, we have a printer on in-house. Those are just some of the items. Any other discussion for the cabinet? Jim?
With reference for the rest of you guys, the reason security isn't the utmost is there's a little door behind that screen, and the Long Branch has allowed us to be able to use some of that storage. So for the most part, this little mobile central committee storage device is going to spend its time inside that closet there, so it can be brought out and used here, but at the same time, it will become a central committee mobile unit so that if we do have other events, that require these things, as long as we have a pickup or a van, we should be able to roll this box. And the other thing that our wonderful wood maker is going to do is it's going to have symbology. So it may not be a podium like that, but it will definitely represent the Central Committee, so people will know whose box it is.
I think this is all great, but is it necessary that we do it before the elections? I mean, can we use this money more for...
Well, we have our projector, the one we're using, which is a very nice projector. As you can see, it's the clearest I've ever seen our presentation ever show. And I would prefer it to stay here instead of me dragging it back and forth, because in case I forget it, because sometimes we forget to bring the projector.
We get absent-minded.
Just to give you a little feel for it, I think they're going to be able to do it for a lot less than $400. And I wasn't really keen on the idea when I first thought about it, but something coming up later in the meeting is we're going to close the office over at St. Andrews, because we're not using it to its fullest extent. And with that closing, we do need a place to put some of our more valuable articles. I've got a basement full of stuff. I've got an office partially full of stuff. And I'm going to ask you what you want me to do with all this stuff, because I spent a great deal of time gathering it all into one place. But the important stuff, the expensive stuff, and the stuff that we absolutely do not want to lose is probably best kept right here. And even if it is an expense right now, it may save us some money down the road, because we've had a computer which I have chased for almost 2.5, 3 years, and I've never found it, that we lost. And we've got computer parts and components and things of that nature over at the office right now that are really so far out of date we can't even use them. So if we can keep our really valuable places, stuff in one place, it's probably a good benefit long-term for saving some money. Now, I'd like it to be out of metal myself, but I don't, I just want to make sure that it's somewhat fire resistant so we don't have issues with that.
You have a second for that?
No, I don't. It's just a suggestion, so. I do want to say, I like this. This is organic, and if you all had a chance to add or talk about things, these are good ideas coming from the floor. And I think it's great that you support each other. We got a little bit of money to play with, and to me, I think it's well thought out. And deserves everyone's consideration.
Bill?
Yeah, these projectors, the more you bounce them around, I mean, they're portable, but the more you bounce them around, the components in there can only take so much, so I think you're going to actually save wear and tear on the projector for sure.
And also let you know, we saved $300 on the projector. You guys approved up to $1,000. We got it for $799. So we did save some money there. And we, as the office management team, we do shop around. Sorry. Emma. Okay, Emma, I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Will it be safe where you guys plan to keep this right behind that?
Yes. Ann has assured us it's going to be very safe. And it's going to be checked. You check in, check out. You just go to them and ask them. And they set up. If it's for our committee, they will bring our box out and set it here for us when we come in. It's like when they do for the Kiwanis Club, or Toastmasters has their stuff here. A few other organizations have their stuff stored here. I keep forgetting your name.
Sorry, this is Kathy.
Kathy, sorry.
Is this going to be insured, or is the Long Branch accept responsibility if it disappears, or does the Republican Party have insurance on it?
Jim. Answer that question.
Yes.
She asked the question if the Long Branch has insurance about our stuff here.
No, we do.
Okay, we do have insurance? Okay.
Liability.
Liability.
So as long as the thing hits somebody else, we'll pay for it, but if it gets, never mind. Yes, we are insured.
Leona.
Will that individual lock have a lock on it?
Yes, he's going to he's building it with a lock. It's going to have it's going to be locked up.
I was just concerned about somebody who locks it, somebody to get into,
I am not sure what type of lock lock are you going to put on it? That's the question. It's going to be one of those cryptic locks, password eyeball and everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be probably just a simple padlock.
Okay. Emma?
Is there going to be a particular person in charge of getting that from here, or is this anybody?
No, the Long Branch knows when we have our meeting, and they set up the room for us. We have it on the third Tuesday, so they'll bring our stuff out. Just like what they do with the Toastmasters. Toastmasters have a tote. They put the tote in that room for them when they have their meeting, and they roll it back to put in their storage. So, Don.
Jim raised a good question. Will it be more secure than the Social Security lockbox?
I'm going to close discussion.
Motion to close. Okay. All in favor of closing discussion? Aye. All right. The motion is to purchase materials. All those not to exceed $400. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Okay, the ayes have it. Okay, now we're going back to the wording on the plaque. Justin was nice enough to type it in for me. This is, excuse any misspelled words, because he didn't agree to type it in, so. All right. The motion is for the body to approve the wording on the plaque, which Richard has volunteered to get it done for us. All those in favor? Okay, discussion?
Are we going to have discussion?
Yes,
yeah,
discussion.
Would you explain where the plaque would be and what is the purpose of the plaque?
The plaque will be out, as you come down the hallway, you notice there's a bunch of plaques, and they're from like Toastmasters, some of the other groups that are here. It's to kind of an advertising to people that come to Long Branch, and these are the organizations that meet here. Okay?
Okay, then could I just follow up with that? As I read this, I agree with Cindy. It's far too wordy, and I think you want something on the plaque that will be very readable, meaning much shorter.
It came from this station. Okay, Don?
I'd like to propose an amendment. I'm not wedded to this, but I do have some experience trying to simplify wording and remove redundancies and so forth. And so I try to incorporate the same idea in fewer words.
The reason I came up with this is because I feel I'm trying to move forward, and we really need a mission statement, so I figured these are the ideas I came up with.
But I'm not sure we want to put the whole mission statement there, because it may be too long for someone to stop and read this as they go by.
Okay.
But my suggestion is it be something like this. Linn County Republican Central Committee supports the principles, goals, and ideals of the Republican Party. That would be the heading. And then bullet points underneath. To educate the electorate, to inspire and cultivate leadership, to employ and develop the members' talents and abilities, to preserve the rights and privileges of free Americans for future generations.
That's perfect.
I cut about half this.
Okay, Fred seconds the amended to this amendment. Robin, we're going to do discussion on John's.
While I appreciate what was just stated, I do want to remind the body of what the plaques that are out there are next to. Our suggestion at our table was the Linn County Republican Central Committee. We welcome Republicans and future Republicans. We meet every third Tuesday. If you take a look at the plaques for Rotary, which meets on Tuesday, and the other Toastmasters and some of the other clubs, what they state is, we meet here.
Right, and it will have that on our plaque. I forgot to mention
but
that.
I would really make it simple. Instead of saying what the mission statement is, that's for them to come. I would use the plaque as very simple. You might want to put the logo, and I would simplify it by saying, we meet here every month. We welcome Republicans and future Republicans. I would keep it that simple as opposed to your mission statement or the very eloquent. I love what you said, but I'm not sure that that's really
I would agree.
the best thing.
Okay, I just want to comment on yours. Okay, I'm basically an independent rebel Republican, and half the time I have no idea what Republicans stand for, okay? The convention this past weekend, I was totally confused. So basically, I'm started from scratch, just as my own, drawing a line in the sand and say, hey, I'm moving forward, these are the things that I think the Republicans stand for, and that's where I came up with the ideas, and Matt condensed it, and then Don did a great job of bringing them into more bullet precise points. And I think as people go through, okay, what does the Republican Party stand for education, da-da-da.
Can I make just a quick observation? I know others wanted to as well. I think of when you drive by and you see a church plaque, or you see a quick sign. Usually the key element is come here Tuesday night to find out what we're about. I think you want to keep it as simple, stupid as possible. And while this is very eloquent and all, I think you're going to get more bang for your buck with just being more similar to the other plaques.
I'm going to go with John in the back, and then you first, okay? John? Okay, John's got his hand. John?
What we're forgetting is the Long Branch is willing to put our mission statement in the lobby.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
More important than we meet the third Tuesday of the month.
Okay, yes, okay. John mentioned that the Long Branch, who like us a lot, are going to put our mission statement or plaque in the lobby, which would be kind of nice.
We have two issues here, and I'd like to separate them. I second the motion for establishing that as a mission statement. The sign is something totally separate, and I think we should vote on that separately. But I definitely will again reiterate my second of Don's motion, this be adopted as our mission statement, not our sign, our mission statement.
Don is the mission. You're going to split the idea into two parts, right? Is that what you're saying?
I second his motion.
Okay, yeah, we're going to use. Okay. All right, I have discussion for Cheryl.
I have 2 points. I agree with her about having our plaque say our meeting time and that people are welcome. I think that's a great idea for the plaque. For the mission statement, this is great, except it's short one important point, and that is to get Republicans elected.
Okay.
That's what we've always said we were about.
Okay.